And thank you so much for attending day 2 of the principles to merge your vision with rewriting your story. It is a pleasure for me and an honor that you are sharing this hour with me today. So, my name is Maria Semple. I had been a coach for 16 years, and in 2022, I decided to take control of my life and I wanted to do more of what I love. So I had put together little snippets of this program that I am presenting to you today. And then I felt that it was just the right time for me to live my values. So I want to share with you today what it brings me to have solid values and also encourage others to do so. So, shall we start? Thank you. Let me come here. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me the notch. And then you always have uh, yes, the chat to interact with me, to ask me questions, but towards the end. So let me come here. So values are at the core of the principles that shape who we are and how we live our lives. Just think about it without having to be too intellectual. So if you value health, then your values around health is about sleeping your full hours or eating proper foods. If you value relationships or the love of your family, then you communicate with love. You do acts of service, acts of love, things that make them feel good and makes you feel good. So they act when we have values. They help us act as a guiding force, influencing our decisions, our behaviors, and also what we prioritize. Our decisions are always influenced by the amygdala. The amygdala is a part of the brain that it focuses on avoiding danger and giving us or seeking reward. In other words, it's about being a predator or a prey. And so, therefore, when we make decisions that are based on the amygdala, they tend to be a little bit irrational, impulsive, and also they are they are a little bit emotional. So I want to share that when I took that decision in 2022 to break away and do more of what I love, partly was based on a, a not wanting to go through the pains that I was going through with contract work, ups and down, ups and down. But I can tell you for sure that it was my decision based on what I love the most and the vision that I had of myself to be a teacher, a mentor, a coach, and I was propelled to live my values fully. And that's why I stand here in front of you today to declare this, that it hasn't been easy. I had to learn many things, and I am sure you too can do it. Yes. So I was saying that the amygdala then offers us that emotional reaction. However, the prefrontal cortex, and I am not an expert in brain functioning here, friends, but you can research it for yourself. The prefrontal cortex, it helps us to imagine things. It helps us to balance impulses, and it helps to calm down the reactions that we have from the amygdala. And it helps us to allow us to act spontaneously and less emotionally to all those situations. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist that I admire and follow, and you can research him as well, He says that the prefrontal cortex is the CEO of the brain, is the orchestra director. And I agree with him in terms that I have also discovered, and I help my clients discover that when you imagine a world that is possible, then you get propelled to act according to your heart desires. So when we act in alignment with our highest values and our calling, then we don't need reminders. We are more reliable. We feel more confident and confident in our abilities, right? Because now you can see that how I feel confident because I feel totally aligned. And please allow me to share that with you. And let me see, let me check the messages. Excellent. So all's good here. And so, however, when our actions are not aligned and we feel that we forget and we're not motivated, this happens because sometimes we're following beliefs, and the beliefs that were imposed by our parents, caregivers, society, media. And it's very easy for us to get lost in the noise. Even now that I have been teaching these principles to merge your vision and rewrite your story, I can see that the commodity of time and attention is very hard to grab. So therefore, I thank you so much for tuning in here. So it is quite difficult to, when we're not motivated, and it's because we have limiting beliefs. And yesterday, that is what we cover. So the beliefs are, and I mentioned this yesterday in day one, beliefs are meant to frustrate us enough in order to steer us to what matters to us. Think about it deeply in your life. I want you to reflect about that, what I just said. Beliefs are meant to frustrate us enough in order to return us to what matters to us. I believe that my path of contract work, ups and down, having to activate my amygdala for every time a contract was canceled, I felt that I needed to activate an emergency system for not to cry, not to feel desperate, because I was a single mom and I needed to pay rent and expenses. And every time a contract was canceled, then I had to wait several days or weeks for the new contract to commence. And then when you take control of your life, and that frustrations ups and down for so many years, it just came and dropped the penny one day. I said, that's enough. I am able to stand and take control of my life. So when we live according to our values, we feel confident. And as I've said, we don't need reminders. So does that make sense to you? Let me know. So today, as we navigate our passions with purpose, is about our values. I will be able to send you as well a PDF after the end of this program with these things and this table so that you can track yourself. These are easy values table for you to say where you are now or where you want to be in the next 3 months. And yes, good topics. Thank you so much. So my mindfulness keeps stress and anxiety at low levels. Well, so that is for you. You will find a PDF and you will be able to do it yourself. But I also have a quiz for high performers, the actions that high performers do in order to be high performers. And I can share that link with you as well if you haven't already taken my quiz. So today that is all about the navigating your passions with purpose is that are you using an outdated blueprint? And what do I mean by that? So I want to share, and this image, of course, you can't read because it's just an image that gives you that idea of how we absorb and form our values. And then my parents, I was born in Venezuela, if you haven't told you this before. So my parents were from the early 1920s. I think my dad was 1914, so he would be 110 years today, and if he was alive. So they have specific values, and their values revolve around hard work, fight for your freedom, and also they have the value of education. So they really, I needed to, over the years, to make adjustments to those values passed by my caregivers during my imprint stage of the early development. And what do I mean by that? So from 0, when we are born, to 7, we are on a modeling, an imprint stage. So we are a little bit unconscious. So the values that we absorb and we inherit are for what we see. So if we see mom and dad try interacting with each other with love, so we start seeing, okay, unconsciously, right, or subconsciously, we start, I think this is okay. If we see mom and dad fighting or somebody fighting in the streets, we tend to think, oh, maybe this is normal, and develop that fight or flight, dog eat dog kind of reaction. So I guess that what I'm saying is because we all here in this community come from different parts of the world. We have different values. I know that I came to Australia already. I was in my 30s. So, or no, in my 20s, sorry. But coming from South America, I had values that were, culture there, it's more gregarious. My house is your house, where to eat, three eat. They believe and have values that every child is born with a little bread bun under the bread, under the arms, because yes, you can share things freely. It was that type of culture. And here in Australia, it's a little bit more like a shock to the system because everybody's very private. And that took me by surprise. So I guess that this image sets very clear that for me to have a giant leap, it required a giant transformation. So I needed to question the values that I took from my caregivers. Excuse me a second. So can I hear you say yes, 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 questioning the values that are passed by our caregiver? It helps us to transform. Can I hear you say yes, we can be the masters of our destiny? And remember what I just said in a couple of slides ago, that our frustrations are meant to, yes, our beliefs, our frustrations, our experiences in life are meant to frustrate us enough to get us to the path that we are meant to be in life. So this is wonderful. So what is affecting your decision-making process? And remember, I said that when we don't have the right values, we really risk to not have a clear compass. And so what I want to share with you today is here a link to personal values assessment. And I was aiming today also to do this, but I can share it with you and in the screen. And also when you check our dashboard, you will be able to have a one-on-one conversation with me that we can discuss if you go and do this at home by yourself, and establish your values. I will take you through the process here now, and then as we don't have enough time, so we can go, and I will share this link. Oopsie, sorry. Let's go. Where is the link? Hold on a second. Be with me for a second. Yes. Be with me. And let me come here. Just still here. And sorry about that. Yes. Right. And then I'll be able to share it. To share my screen with you here, and be with me. Excellent. Cool. Let me move it here. Okay. So this is how I will be able to send you this link, and you will be able to say, so now this is for the purpose of doing this exercise. So let's do, if what you value the most is security or control, certainty, and peace, I will say I value health. And then I value, and then you can click here and it tells you what is all about. Those who value health take conscious actions, and so on. Then wealth, pleasure, challenge, adventure, creativity, curiosity, courage. And then it keeps saying here, you can see that it tells you select two more: authenticity and respect. And then you continue, because it lets you choose 10 values. And here it takes you through a process that choose which value is more important to you. Is it health or is it wealth? I'll tell you that health is wealth for me. And oopsie, what's that? Restart the test? Okay, continue. Sorry about that. So it was about health, wealth, challenge, adventure, courage, curiosity, creativity, respect, authenticity, acceptance, and loyalty, and continue. I don't know why I'm saying that, but so health, well, not sure why it's doing that. I am really sorry that is not letting me, but let's start again, shall we? Because we need to persevere. And this shows you what happens when you are doing a class live. Right. And I believe that you can still see me. So let me check this. Good. Yes, I believe that you can still see my screen. Perfect. So let's do otherwise. One, wealth, challenge, adventure, curiosity, the respect, authenticity, and I'll say love. Continue. Well, it's not going to let me, but the idea here is that you will keep doing that, and it keeps bringing the value. This is not really cooperating, right? Let's do this. And Let me also come back here, present something else, and the two. Yes, I'm sorry about that, but it worked, and it's always has worked. I just don't know what is going on. So, but you can do this on your own. It's a free process, and for those that choose to come and work with me, then we'll go through a more in-depth values inventory process that it will help you. So at the end, the process will take you to eliminate which value you feel more conflicted or not conflicted. And yes, so it really helps you to make a clear choice. So let's come here and that continue sharing my presentation. Yes, can you please give me the link? Yes, I will send you the link right now. Let me find it. Thank you for asking. Let come here, value assessment, values assessment test. It's this one. It's in the screen as well. So I'll send it to you right now. The beauty of doing live presentations is that sometimes, and also you will get it later in the PDF. So let me fix this and continue working on what we are doing. So now I also will change cameras. So allow me a second. We are live. We are live, and there is no, really. Why now I'm seeing. Let me fix this. Well, it's okay. Hold on. You are presenting. We'll stop presenting for a second. And then we'll come back here and do my presentation. Can you still, yes, no, because now I'll stop presenting and I'll share my screen and share. And cool. So we can see different things there. Now, so the Reclaim Your Vision, Write Your Story, also in the PDF that I am going to share with you, it has an Excel here where we can measure where we are today. So the idea is that the programs, in any mentoring, any coaching that you take, it should take you to this quadrant of bending reality. Being in a downward spiral or a stress and despair, it means that you are acting impulsively through your amygdala response. A Groundhog Day is that it's for people that feel very comfortable where they are. That's fine, totally. And you are not challenged by anything else, but you're happy to do the same thing over and over again. But for me, that was the concept of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So therefore, when you align your values, when you challenge your limiting beliefs, then it comes to take you through what do I want and how would I get there? So when you have your why, do you want to accomplish that? The how becomes easier. And then you gradually start measuring uh, when, where are you in the quadrant of bending reality? Because once again, when you have your why, life will bring you opportunities to have the right mentor, hear the right insights, find the right or hear the right conversation, meet the right people, go to places where your mind and heart and soul feels renewed, and you totally feel that and when you imagine what you want to attract in your life, then it brings it to you. Because why? We have a reticular activating system that is part of the brain as well. And say, for example, when you want to buy a new car, and you said is Toyota or one of those Fiat or brands that are in your own countries. Well, when you decide that you want to buy that specific car of that brand, you will notice that you will start seeing those cars everywhere. So that is your reticular activating system, is your VA, is your virtual assistant without you even noticing. It starts pointing you to the direction where you will need to find more of what you want, rather than the amygdala that is seeking prey or being a predator. So this is quite interesting. It is a fascinating topic that I feel quite passionate about, and that's why I call it Navigate Your Passions, your passions with purpose. So here it is also in the PDF that I want you to evaluate how do you spend your time and how do you value your time, because time is the one commodity that does not discriminate any of us. In any parts of the world, whether you are rich and poor, mid class, high class, black, white, yellow, whatever, race, gender, time does not discriminate. We all have the same 24 hours. So here, the PDS will also bring this. I want you to evaluate in a light manner. How do you spend your time? And Sunday, Monday, Tuesday from 6 to 9, is that a lifestyle time? Put a 1 or a tick. And then you, at the end of the week, you can add up all these times, and whatever you feel that, for example, between 6 and 9 p.m., you have spare time to develop your aspirations in life, then you come and put that S and you see how many hours you may be able to dedicate to your personal development, your aspirations in life, and getting more clarity and bringing more of what you want into your life. So I want to share with you which of these points that we have covered so far excites you the most. And would you be taking action right away? Are you an action taker, or are you a person that is addicted to different seminars because that is quite okay to the more seminars you do, but it doesn't matter. Every time you go to a seminar, it's like a step back if you don't take action. So you can attend many free classes on whatever you want, but if you're not taking action, then to know and not to do is not to know. So I guess in the beginning of this presentation, I may have shared my intentions with you. And I say that my intentions were to share my passion, to share insights so you can gain your own insights as well, to be authentic, because I can't hide. I can't hide my true self, and not in this environment either. You'll soon will find out. And also to be of service. So as a service, I like to ask you, would you like me to help you bring your aspirations to life while you are working full time? And with this process that I have covered yesterday, and you can see the repeat in the dashboard if you were not able to attend. It was about limiting beliefs. And today we're covering values. With these two processes so far, how far can you go in your aspirations? And imagine how much further you can get when you have all the 6 steps. So with all your permission, I would love to share with you the program that I had put together, Reclaim Your Vision, Rewrite Your Story, because I am so passionate about this program. And they say the first sale is to yourself. And what does that mean? It means that if you are not congruent with what you are producing, your program, your course, then others won't be either. So the first sale is to yourself. And I can assure you that every day I feel more passionate about this. Reclaim Your Vision, Write Your Story is not only my personal journey, but it is a journey that many women around the world go through on fear and lost, losing the vision of themselves with every stage of life. And I am convinced that you can be a greater self. So it takes you through a process of the inner focus as the first 3 steps, and an outer focus in the other 3 steps. And I will share with you right now what all that means. So in phase 1, the step up includes, you will understand, a comprehensive survey. We do a survey that uncovers your strength, and we have some strategies for us to work and understand where are you now. You will understand your emotional intelligence and addressing limiting beliefs, as we did yesterday, and we start understanding more about the reality axle that allows us to have an instant feedback on our progress. But really, what are the benefits of that, you will ask? Well, the benefits of that is that you don't have to guess yourself anymore. You know that where you have some deficiencies and limiting beliefs or any particular parts of your emotional intelligence, then you can work on that immediately and improve in a shorter time than if you are doing it all on your own or piecing it together with all the information that we have over the internet. So it works about challenging the view of the world. We identified our own inefficiencies and areas for improvement. That's how it works. It aligns with our aspirations, because sometimes, friends, we don't even know what we want. When I started this journey over 16, 17, 20 years ago, if you ask me what I wanted, I would say, I know what I don't want. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing that. Until someone said, but tell me what you want. And that was the moment that the penny dropped. It was just like, oh, I realized I don't really know what I want. So this program, it will help you identify your aspirations and go into an inner, deeper focus of yourself. Can I hear you say yes? Are you still with me? Are you still enjoying this? Great. So the changes that you will experience is that recognition of where are you holding yourself back? Well, less impulsive decisions, because I just explained about the amygdala. So you engage more the frontal cortex to bring more a creative process of what you want to create. If you don't know, you will start discovering it. A reduction of the tension between current relationships, because sometimes when we don't know how to communicate ourselves, it brings conflicts, and you get to be equipped with better decisions. The frustrations that it solves, and I call these the rear view mirror, increases the self-awareness. You're not driving your life, and then we discussed this yesterday, as if you are looking through the rear view mirror. As you're driving your car forward, you're all the time focusing on that image that is projecting. No, you're focused more onto what you want to bring to your life. And you, once again, it identifies what holds you back. And what would life look like after the first step? Would gain clarity, you become more solution focused, because that's what it is. We need to develop that future focus, solution focus, rather than feeling that is done to me. And we explained that yesterday, the 4 levels of consciousness. And check out our dashboard for day 1 repeat. So here we have Doreen saying that she loves the idea of throwing the hat in the ring, which means absolute commitment. Because I call step 1, throw the hat in the ring. And that is when you make the decision whether to bring your aspirations to life and work through it steadily, take action, or stay in the comfort zone of a Groundhog Day. So step 2, friends, is about set values. And we just cover that, a little bit of that, and the values inventory to establish your values. And this process was meant to go through choosing 5 values, but we help you deeper when you come and join our program. We help you to do this process more in a deeper manner. We have discussions aimed at to articulate your values. And we also discuss the hierarchy of needs that is the view of Maslow, Abraham Maslow. So how does it work? It's a process of introspection. No one can do it but you. No one can go and offer you the solution to set your values except yourself. So we do it in a safe environment. We share insights and self-discovery, and it helps you set a vision that is meaningful to you, because until now, perhaps you don't have one. The changes that you will experience, and you have a clearer sense of your direction, and experience a greater focus of who you are and who you want to be. And once again, um, these steps, they have a compounding effect. So after you focus on eliminating limiting beliefs and understanding about your emotional intelligence, then it becomes easier to discover what are the values that you want to bring or choose for the journey of bringing new aspirations in life while you are working full time. What frustrations it solve? Well, we once again, in this demanding world, we need to solve a lot of problems and articulate what we want. If we don't know how to articulate that, what we need to advocate for what you want and what you need with respect and passion, but be it assertive, greater certainty on your direction. That's what it gives you. And life would look like you feel a joy and fulfillment in your life, ensures that you remain resilient and adaptable, because life will bring you challenges completely every day. And if you don't have the right values, you will be taken back and forth, right to front and sideways, until you learn to articulate what you want. So Suzanne tells us here that she likes the layer effect of all the challenges, and regardless of how much work we have done, we can always review. Step 3, we have the story. And the story here is about your personal story is a powerful tool. Let's note that about it. It's a testament of your journey and your struggles and your triumph as well. And I know that I had been my story has been work in progress, but I believe that I feel passionate about my story now and the way that I communicate it. And you can only say, yes, Maria, I agree with you, or no, you still need to work on your story, but it's my story. And I feel that it communicates all my struggles, my passions, and my journey, which is important to me and how I can serve others. So when you embrace and share your story, you connect deeply with others because others can identify with who you are. So, how does it work? It provides clarity, recognizing key moments that helps you understand defining experiences that shapes your beliefs and values. Then, and when you put that into your story, it creates something that is unique to you. And these are pivotal moments that become building blocks to create a manifesto. I call it also a manifesto because it provides a solid foundation for the future. And the changes, it will be once again increase awareness, understanding where you are in life, because life is a journey. And if you are not yet where you want to be, then you know that there are steps. If you follow the steps, if you work steadily, you can do it. You can get there. I'm not going to say the word I promise, but I know I had promised that to myself. And I know when you find the right coach to work with, the doors will open. Confidence in your message and renewed sense of purpose, because that's how you're going to feel. The frustrations, the underlying frustrations that it solves, that dissatisfaction that you don't know exactly where it comes from, but you know that something's not quite right. It highlights levels of optimism or a lack of it, because once again, if we are not sure about our levels of emotional intelligence, then that is a frustration that you might want to solve. It fosters it fosters a mindset of openness, really, because you have to be very open, and that is a frustration that we sometimes don't recognize, that we become close because we feel trapped, we don't know how to go about it, and that creates a problem, right? And what will life look like? It will help you to have that path for actions. It will have a story, a manifesto that reflects your authentic self. You will be able, with pride, to communicate that, to tell that manifesto to your family, your friends, your colleagues, your community, and leads to a fulfillment and more purposeful life. And this is what we are aiming. What we are aiming here is to raise more individuals that can raise the consciousness of the planet and plant the seed of ripple effects. Now we are called to do that, friends. I firmly believe it. And I know that you are here because you also believe in that. Rose tells us that I love the momentum and the drive this brings and the feeling of direction with discipline. And it's true because, well, it's true for me, and I believe that it will be true for you. Because although I am a coach and coaching is a partnership between the client and the coach, well, it also, this is a structured program that brings a set of steps that they have a meaning to get you to where you want to be. So we're not aimlessly saying, oh, what do you want to talk today? And how can I help you? No, we also discuss precisely a topic that will open up your horizon. The fourth step is about stretch out. And I'll tell them that this now we're moving to the outer focus of the program. And the stretch out is about new ways of setting goals And the ELIC framework, it means goals that are set by events that you want to attract, the legacy that you want to create, or the learning, sorry, that you need to go through, new knowledge, new learnings, new studies, new something that you need to learn in order to attract those events into your life. Then it's also about creating a legacy. What will that create if you have this event happening? If I help 1 million women by 2030, what do I need to learn? And what legacy would that create? Wouldn't I be amazing that I could help women in impoverished countries? I come from an undeveloped country myself, Venezuela. It's very impoverished now. Imagine if I could help women from all over the world as well as I create my legacy. And then it's about your intentions, because you will find that this doing what you want, it requires your commitment, your full attention and commitment, and then clarity. So when you have intentions, the RAS helps you to bring more of what you want. It brings it to you closer. You take action and you clarity. Clarity, because then it becomes all engaging the cortex, the frontal cortex, the CEO of the brain, and with the partnership with the coach, it, it's magic. It really is. So having defined goals instills confidence and also allows you to track your progress, ensures, and I'm missing S there, ensures steady advancements towards your goals. Yes, it's true. It's true for me. I bet, and I would like to believe that it's true for you, because I was seeing some stats yesterday. 80% of people never set goals. Out of 20% of people that set goals, 70% do not achieve those goals because they don't know the structure of how to set goals. Not that they are realistic or not, but goals that have the right intentions. And it has a holistic approach. So once again, we measure the bending reality, and the changes is that we have a shift from smart goals to create visionary goals, which are more holistic to the events that we want to attract, and also actions that have a lasting impact. Well, sometimes I used to feel quite overwhelmed about SMART goals, to be honest. And that's why I felt that this framework that I created, it works much better for me and for clients, aligns intentions with daily actions, and stops a waste of energy and efforts, because every day you keep seeing what if those events that you're attracting are keeping you on track. What would life look like? Create a structured path, greater confidence. Your confidence will increase. And we talked about confidence yesterday as well, that when you are a high performer, you will identify these people confidence when you see them, the way they speak, the way they talk, the way they walk, they work through bottlenecks, and you will be able to that's what will life look like when you start seeing that your efforts are producing those results and outcomes that you want. You'll start feeling more passionate and more engaged with life and more assured about who you are as well. When life brings you a negative feedback, then once again, it frustrates us enough to guide us through that path that we need to take. The fifth step is speak out, and this is about a life plan, the importance of speaking out and creating a life plan to communicate your vision. And when we come here, then this is the outer focus, and now we have 4 steps that we have mastered, and there we putting it together into a life plan is a compounding effect. As I mentioned before, we help you build your life plan and to create milestones to communicate your vision and inspire others. It's once again, it's a structured guidance, but you are the director of your life plan because you are unique. You adjust your communication consistency. You get more clarity when you are presenting your ideas. And wow, I'm sorry, I have another mistake there in that slide. So changes that you will experience is that increased confidence when you speak out, your visions become clearer, you are on the road of rewriting a new story, and you're dealing with criticism through the eyes of your emotional intelligence, because it's not we don't take it personal anymore. We just become more empathetic, we become more adaptable, and these are the benefits of all these steps. The frustrations, well, sometimes we have difficulty expressing the vision of who we want to be. I can assure you that I went through this problem. Somebody asked me, what would you like? Then if you know what you don't, what do you want? And I didn't know exactly how to articulate it. So wouldn't it be amazing if you can do this in a shorter time and start bringing more aspirations to life? You overcome inertia and stagnation, because yes, in that graph of here, bending reality, you can see that the Groundhog Day is designed to keep you stuck. I want to say that life will look like with more appreciation and empowerment and new communications skills and confidence about who you are and what you're building, and will help you put together your life plan in a way that we'll discuss it more, but it's about your core values. Welcome to your plan, your story, and who would you be not serving, but say, what are your aspirations? The last step is about seizing opportunities. And here is about identifying ways to seize opportunities. You also know what matters, because now you know what matters to you. It helps you to prioritize your action, aligning with your vision, but also identifying who do you really want to be associated with, the importance of impactful collaborations. And we go through something that's called connect, invite, and propose. And this is about creating rapport, trust. Oh, Ida's here. Let me come and let's see. Oopsie. Oh, how you doing? So we're nearly finished for a few more minutes, but I will ask you please to stay muted. If you could, that would be great. Thank you. So the seize opportunities, we were talking about the importance of impactful collaborations, and you will be able to identify these. And I know that Ida, for example, belongs to a networking group where we have created that wonderful impact of getting to know people and connecting with others truthfully from our core. How does it work is that we also lay out our intentions when we communicate with people, because sometimes we don't know this, and then we'll identify it through these steps on my program. The changes is a shift in your mindset, a greater appreciation for your new connections, and the journey of building the legacy also begins. The frustrations is identifying your past difficulties and how you can use more your new opportunities that are being presented to you, and reduce frustrations of missing, well, prospects. I'll call it prospects here. Well, this is all about identifying who do you want to be connected with and seizing opportunities. And you get a stronger network to nurture. You have a clear vision of yourself, and this is what we believe that life would look like when you do all these steps together. So I want to share that my friend Jackie says, I love seize opportunities, brings valuable connections and impactful collaborations. Well, we're coming to the end of this presentation. And as a migrant to Australia, I had to figure out a life as a single mom and exercising my determinations, my values of resilience. So I guess that I am not special when I created an exciting roadmap that has been built over 20 years of study experience, and that has given me a lot of clarity to reclaim my vision and also help others. So here is young Maria. I think I was 12 years old in this photo. I want to say that, yes, so as not being special, the program has borrowed concepts from many other schools. John DeMartini has borrowed concepts from Joe Dispenza, from studies in business, from a master practitioner of neurolinguistic programming, from you name it. Yes, I had borrowed all concepts, but the program is unique. So it's why now is a 90 days kickstart. We have 6 months support. And then we work on limiting beliefs that holding you back. We eliminate the feelings of stagnation. So I guess that if you're here is because you are seeking accountability, community, and enhanced opportunity. And what does that mean? Is all about bringing that new opportunity to have your aspirations in life and bringing the confidence that you need, as we spoke yesterday about those high performers and people that bring their high performing elements. They display this unshakable confidence. So you are here because you want to build new aspirations in life, and you are ready for a life accelerator because, you know, I believe that there are many programs out there, but they have a business component. But if you're not ready for a business, you need to conquer the mindset of your fears and your limiting beliefs before you even go any further. And this can be applicable in your career change, in community projects, and you will be able to manifest your reality. So this is not for you if you're happy to maintain your status quo, if you're not coachable, if you don't hold yourself accountable for the actions. I want to say also that my program don't offer money back for those that come and join the full program. So there is the guarantee of not doing nothing, and it's my guarantee is that I offer 200% responsibility. Your 100 plus my 100 is what it is. And so what values are you compromising lately? That is one of my questions. And when you stand on the shoulders of giants, what would you be able to create? And so I guess that, yes, we have, as I was mentioning, 200 responsibility policy that great mentoring and great coaching involves great achievements as well. And that takes responsibility both ways. And I promise that I will always show my best. I don't hide anything and I don't hold anything back as well. And that is one of my great traits in life. So I have opened this program for early bird founders, and the program is different because we have weekly accountability with daily community access. We have, as I mentioned, enhanced opportunity. is 90 days for the 6 steps. And I will be able to share with you a little bit more about it. This recording will be in the dashboard of my program, and you can see the replay if you missed it or came a little bit later. I encourage you to see it. You will be able to have a one-on-one session with me, and then ask me some questions. And I also would like to ask questions about partnering with you. So I'll come here. I'll stop sharing. I would like to say, let me change my camera to this camera. I would like to say thank you so much for attending this presentation today. And well, I will be sending you the PDF with the topics that we covered today. And please don't hesitate to take advantage of what the one-on-one with me, where you can give me your insights, you can provide feedback, you can say what you like. And particularly, I believe that you came and joined this free challenge for a reason. And we all put our energy to get what we want to get out of these programs. Thank you so much once again. I also want to send you in the link little if you enjoy this presentation, I would love for you to leave us feedback in Google and say, put a couple of insights. So here it is. It's in the chat. And I look forward to seeing you. Oopsie. No, sorry, that's not it. That's not it. That's the meeting. Oh, we are live, so we make mistakes. This is not pre-recorded. And that's the beauty of it. So if you consider it appropriate, here's the link for you to go into Google and share a review that will help me enormously to connect with those that are seeking to reclaim their vision and rewrite their story. Thank you once again, friends, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of this new challenge. The principles to merge your vision with writing your story. For day 3 is to create a story, a manifesto. Thank you so much. And please unmute if you want and say goodbye.